What if one single sentence could explain the difference between a prodigy, a legend, and an immortal? After the dramatic 2-3 defeat against Barcelona, Cristiano Ronaldo finally spoke about Kylian Mbappé. No smile, no hesitation, just one cold, sharp truth. Talent alone is not enough. In that moment, this was no longer just about Mbappé. It was about Ronaldo himself. And it was inevitably about Messi. Why did Ronaldo choose this exact night to speak? What did he recognize in Mbappé that he once saw in the mirror? And why do nights like this always remind us why Messi ruled football for so long? Before we go deeper, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay until the end. Because this story explains why some players dominate moments, and others dominate history. The scoreboard showed 2-3, but football told a different story. Against Barcelona, Mbappé arrived as the embodiment of modern football. Explosive speed, confidence, and global superstardom. He created danger, panic, and chaos with every acceleration. Yet, when the tempo dropped, when intelligence mattered more than intensity, Barcelona took control. This is not new. Lionel Messi built his legacy on matches like this. Even when he stopped sprinting past defenders, he continued to dominate games through positioning, vision, and timing. In recent seasons, even deep into his, Messi remained involved in more than 70 goals in a single year. Not because he was faster, but because he was smarter. Cristiano Ronaldo dominated these nights differently. At his peak, he scored 50 to 60 goals per season, reinventing himself repeatedly to survive tactical evolution, physical decline, and constant comparison with Messi. Mbappé now stands where both once stood, but at a younger age, under even greater pressure. He has Messi's natural talent. He has Ronaldo's ambition and hunger. But talent and ambition are not enough to define an era. That is the uncomfortable truth Ronaldo forced everyone to confront. Cristiano Ronaldo does not speak randomly. Every word he says today carries the weight of 2 decades at the highest level. When he comments on a young star, it is never accidental. It is reflective. After the defeat against Barcelona, Ronaldo saw something in Mbappé that statistics cannot capture. He saw urgency without control. He saw desire without patience. He saw himself. Early Ronaldo was electric but chaotic. He wanted to decide every match with flair, speed, and emotion. Critics called him inefficient. They said he was beautiful to watch, but unreliable when it mattered most. Those words hurt, and they changed him. Ronaldo learned to simplify. He reduced touches. He studied movement. He learned when not to dribble, when not to shoot, when to wait. That transformation is what allowed him to compete with Messi year after year. Messi never needed that phase, from the beginning. Messi played football at a different tempo. He never rushed. He never forced moments. He absorbed pressure and turned it into inevitability. Against Barcelona, Mbappé tried to impose himself through speed alone. Ronaldo once tried the same approach. Messi never did. That is why Ronaldo spoke now, because football punishes players who refuse to evolve. And because he knows that time is already chasing Mbappé. That sentence did not come from theory, it came from trauma. For over 15 years, Ronaldo lived next to Messi's shadow. Every goal he scored was measured, every trophy compared, every Ballon d'Or debated. Talent alone could not defeat Messi. Ronaldo had to become something else, something obsessive, something ruthless. He transformed himself into a machine of efficiency, because brilliance alone was not enough. Messi never relied on physical superiority. He relied on anticipation. He knew where the ball would be before it arrived. He knew when to disappear and when to strike. Mbappé today relies heavily on acceleration. It works against open defenses. It terrifies opponents in space. But against elite systems like Barcelona, speed loses its surprise. Space disappears. Decisions must be faster than legs. Ronaldo understands this better than anyone. He felt it when Messi continued to dominate matches without running more than anyone else. That is why his words to Mbappé were not arrogance, they were empathy. He is telling Mbappé what football eventually told him. Talent opens doors, but intelligence decides who stays inside. Messi proved it through control. Ronaldo proved it through evolution. Mbappé must now choose which path to follow. There is a reason why Barcelona nights feel different. They reward patience. They reward intelligence. They punish impulsiveness. Messi mastered these environments because he never fought the game. He understood it. He slowed it down. He dictated rhythm without dominating possession. When others chased the ball, Messi waited. When others panicked, Messi calculated. That is why his influence survived age, injuries, and tactical revolutions. Ronaldo learned to survive these nights by changing his role. He became lethal with fewer touches. He accepted that dominance could come without constant involvement. Mbappe still tries to dominate through movement alone against weaker teams. It works. Against elite systems, it exposes him. This is not criticism, it is comparison. Messi aged without aging because his game was mental. Ronaldo extended dominance by reinventing himself physically and tactically. Mbappe's current version still depends too much on athletic superiority. Football history is unforgiving to players who rely on what fades fastest. Mbappe is no longer competing with his generation. He is competing with standards. Messi set the standard of intelligence. Ronaldo set the standard of evolution. Mbappe stands between both legacies. If he learns to control matches instead of chasing moments, he can define the next decade. If he learns to disappear, to conserve energy, to dictate rhythm, his ceiling remains limitless. But if he refuses to adapt, football will adapt around him. Ronaldo's sentence was not meant to humiliate. It was meant to warn. Because football is full of talents who never became legends. Talent creates highlights. Evolution creates history. Messi showed it silently. Ronaldo proved it obsessively. Now, it is Mbappe's turn. Cristiano Ronaldo did not criticize Kylian Mbappé. He revealed a truth shaped by Messi and paid for by himself. Talent alone is not enough. That sentence is not the end of a debate. It is the beginning of Mbappe's most important chapter. Will he follow Messi's intelligence? Will he embrace Ronaldo's evolution? Or will he remain trapped by his own speed? What do you think? Leave your opinion in the comments, like the video, and subscribe to the channel, because the next era of football is already being written, and not everyone will be remembered as a legend.